Hey, how's it going, my friends? Happy Monday. I'm glad you stopped by. Buddy's out today. He wants to take part in this video, so we welcome Buddy in. It's good to see him too. So I'm feeling better. Thank you so much for the kind comments. I'm still a little bruised up, still got a bump on the head, and I'm still congested, but not as bad as it was, and I'm on the mend. I was off work today, so I had a whole nother day just to lie around and just rest and recover. So I'm grateful for that. Start back to work tomorrow. Let's do a weather update. It's going to be super hot here in Nashville for the next 7 days. Hottest weather we've had all summer is coming up the next 7 days. Upper 90s. We're talking like 98 degrees. And they said this could go on 7 more days. So, good news is I still got a few more days on this house sitting gig to escape the heat, and after that it's back out in the van full time dealing with the heat, and you deal with it. It's what you do. So this video I want to attempt to give some shout outs, and I hesitate to start naming names because I always forget somebody, but I think I should give thanks to the van dwellers who came before me that taught me how to do this. And I don't feel like I've taken the time to do that, maybe forever, So we will start, and forgive me if I forget your channel right off the top of my head, but I'm going to name some names of the ones I am very thankful for. Number 1 is the guru, Bob Wells. I know he put out a video today. I haven't watched it yet, but I did get the notification. And the title was something about, am I promising a fairy tale or something like that? Haven't watched it, but I've got an idea what it's about, I'll tell you. I know he's worried that people have probably been bashing him about, oh, you're just out there promising this fairy tale life that's not really going to happen. And that's not what he's ever done, not that I've seen. I've actually, the last video I saw of him, he was very careful not to say that. He was saying, if you want to have this freedom that this life can give you, or this lifestyle can give you, you're going to have to give up some comforts that you may be used to, And so, in my mind, I don't think he's promising a fairy tale. And I think he's got some excellent information on, how to build your battery bank and how to shade your windows and how to just do tons of good information on that guy's site. So that would be my number 1 guy that I'm thankful that you're out there, Bob Wells. I appreciate it. And number 2, this is, I guess the rest would be in no particular order, just right off the top of my head. Probably Chrome, Van City Van Life, very entertaining, very extroverted character. He's not really a how-to channel, but he's a very entertaining guy. And, been watching him for probably a year now, so thanks to Chrome, too, because he's shown me the entertainment value of van life. And another would be Timothy Keller. Very chilled out kind of personality on this guy. I really like him. He's very low-key, but he has a lot of good information on his channel about, how-to stuff, and I find him entertaining and very relaxing to watch. So Timothy Keller. And the others would be, let's see, next on top of my head would be Static Campervan. Similar personality, very chilled out, West Coast kind of guy. Good information, from cooking to city van dwelling. And one thing that kind of drew me into his channel is, he's living in one city and he's working a full-time job and living in a van like me, So he showed me that is possible to do that. Most of the van life channels that I see, the people are nomadic. They're moving around, which I would love to do, but circumstances are what they are. So I know probably a significant number of us are static. So Static Campervan, love your channel too. Let's see, another that I love, and she sent me Buddy, Wandering Nature. She has shown me that you can live in a much smaller van than you think. She's got this little micro cargo van, and she's got it set up great, you know. And it made me think, you know, if I had to do this all over again, I might go with a smaller van. I think I could make that work and have better fuel economy. But I don't have it to do over again, so I have what I have, and I'm happy with my van. And it's looking great now. I really love my van. The Matty Wagon is what I call it. So let's see, another off the top of my head. Ann's Tiny Van Life. Great show for camping and cooking and kind of building your van as you go along. Love her channel. Very good information on that, especially the camping stuff, you know. And let's see, like I said, don't get mad if I leave your name out. Another good cooking, and he's not even in a van. I think he's in an SUV, is Hobbs Ventures. He has a good entertaining channel for cooking, but I think he said he's part-time in the SUV, but still, more power to you if you can do an SUV. That would be a little tough for me to do, but he cooks in it and everything. And NVRV, she's got a really chilled out channel. I like her voice. She should do audiobooks for a living. A very chilled out voice, and she never shows herself. It's always, she does good information on like food storage and stealth parking and that kind of thing. But she has a good channel. And let's see, who else do I watch a lot? Wanderlust Estate, and I stumbled upon his channel. You know, it just popped up in the recommended videos. That's all it did. And I noticed his van and my van are almost identical. And he's got an AC unit in the back window and a fan in the back window. So that gave me the idea from Wanderlust Estate to put an AC back there in that window next to the fan. So thanks to him too. And there's just so many other channels out there that I really appreciate you being out there and giving not only the entertainment value that I do enjoy, but the information value of it all. How to get it done, how to put it all together, you know, how to build your battery bank. Most of that stuff came from the how-to stuff, came from Bob Wells. No doubt about it. That's why I put him on top of the list, because I would have never been able to figure it out on my own. I just didn't have the capacity to do it. So he is a treasure trove of information. Even though sometimes people are giving him a bad rap about him over-promising success or something. He's not. He's a great guy. I'd love to meet him one day. And there's so many other channels, but those are the ones I thought I would stop and give thanks to and give shout out to, because I really do appreciate the value that you do bring to the YouTube van life channels. Now, there are some channels I don't watch, and I'll admit it. It's usually the ones with the you know, the glam vans, and they're in some exotic place, and they're always running around in a bikini and half naked and all. And they're beautiful people, don't get me wrong. But, you know, maybe if I was 20-something years old, I'd probably watching those, and, you know, they're doing very well. You know, sometimes I know you got to show a little skin to get some views, but you don't want to see my skin. So that's never going to happen on this channel. I don't know. You do not want to see that. So one thing you'll never see on Matty Van Halen's channel is me sitting around shirtless. You don't want to see it. It's not pretty. Buddy told me. He said, yeah, dude, you got to put your shirt back on. It's not pretty. All right, guys. So yeah, I just want to take a few moments this afternoon. Now I'm going to go back into this house that I'm sitting, and I'm going to fix some dinner. And on the next video, I want to talk about food storage in the van. And something I found out about canned vegetables that I had been avoiding. Now I know that there's an alternative. So we'll talk about that on the next video, hopefully. And also I wanted to bring you up to speed on the weight that I have in this van. So I did a guesstimation, and it's less than I thought. I thought it was probably 400 pounds. I think I only have 350 pounds of everything in this van. That's my clothing, my filing cabinets, my dresser, my bed frame, my battery bank. Buddy's only about half a pound. He's a lightweight. So about 350 pounds is all I've got in this van. And that's 2 people, you know. Well, 2 small to medium-sized people, really. So, you know, in a van like this, you could put several thousands of pounds of payload in the cargo area of this van. That's what it's built for, you know. So I am way underweight. It's like I'm carrying around 2 people back here all the time. Maybe 3 when I've got the cooler filled with ice and food and tank of gas, and, you know, well, gas tank doesn't matter. But that's all the weight I've got in here. And that's the way I'm trying to keep it. Not much along the top here either. I've just got those fabric baskets hanging up over here, keeping all the weight from midline down, and it really helps the handling of the van. So I've been meaning to tell you that, keep forgetting. So I'm sorry I went long on this one, and sorry if I didn't call out your name also. Doesn't mean I don't watch your channel, but I go through and I love watching YouTube van life channels and all the information and entertainment that it brings to my life. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great evening. Be well and click the bell. Bye.